What's up, beautiful people? It's me, Rickey Jones Jr. back again for another video. And in this one, this is going to be for all Tesla owners or future Tesla owners to show you 3 modifications that I am making to this Tesla, and one that I believe every owner of a Tesla needs to make as well, okay? And so we're going to go ahead and get into it. I'm going to make some changes, as well as at the end of this video, give you a discount code to where I purchase these items from to make the changes to the Tesla that you will look to do by yourself as well. Let's go! What's up, beautiful people, and welcome to another episode of Don't Keep Up With the Joneses. 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 Out with the O. So the first mod that we are going to make, I actually picked these up off of Amazon, which I'll put a link in the description below to where you can find these as well. But some more of the carbon fiber looks and things, which, oh, there's a 6-month warranty, which is interesting. Don't really need that per se. However, here are all the pieces, and what I like to do is once I get the package is to, you know, kind of get an idea of what side things go on. And so just looking at things, I'm gonna assume it pretty much goes like this. And then here's the handle for the manual lever to open the door, which I think are on the front seats. So I believe, boom, it flows and goes like that. However, before I install these pieces, let me go around and wipe down the areas where it's gonna go. Let me show you. So boom, this is where these carbon fiber pieces will go, which I have some up here as well. But nonetheless, on all these door panels, we will install these. Let me take a look-see to see if I had it correctly. Ooh. And I did. Boom shakalaka, look at that. It's gonna go just as smooth as butter, like so. And we're gonna be happy with the outcome. All right, so not only is it aesthetically pleasing, but it also helps to keep down from like scratches and things that could come, like, oh, that was a piece of hair. Scratches and things that can occur as people like try to get to the, you know, window down and upper situation. Nah. Put that carbon fiber piece there and we'll be good to go. But first, let me wipe it down. And so overall, nothing special, just a cloth that honestly I used to wipe down the other panels and things when I installed these inserts. And so, you know, just a wipesy so that the adhesive have a clean surface to press upon and to adhere to and stick to is the ultimate goal. So for those that don't know, these buttons are to open the door in the Tesla, which are powered by electricity. These are a manual release. So if the power were to go out, you know, God forbid, but nonetheless, there is a manual way, just as this way. You lift it up and it will manually open the door. And so that's that piece. And yeah, so let me go ahead and wipe it down. And yeah, see, even like right here, right there, there's some, you know, discoloration and pieces chipped off from the paint, just coming from natural wear and tear. But more importantly, as people are going for the window, they just scrape, and that's what happens. So now we have a covering that's going to prohibit that. So let me go around to the other side. Okay, so I'm going to install the back door pieces first because, you know, it's a little bit easier and it gives me a nice vantage point before I get to the front where I'ma see things on a regular. But nonetheless, you just peel off these plastic, or excuse me, you know, adhesive strips that already come on the pieces once you purchase it. And so once I just take that part off, boom, we have this sticky adhesive that will allow for the piece to stick into the car. And so now we're just gonna fit it in nicely. And then we're gonna press down. And usually I like to press down for at least like 30 seconds. I feel like that's enough time for the adhesive to stick. And so we're gonna count. 1 and 30 seconds has passed since. And yeah, just like that. First piece down, 3 more to go with some funny business in the front. So let me go ahead and do the other side and I'll show you what the front looks like, as the other side is pretty identical. Place it in, fit it, press down 30 seconds. All right. And so I'm gonna do the passenger side first, with the idea that this is the side that I look at the least. Therefore, let me make sure that my side is the best after doing all the other sides first. So this one has that front you know, manual exit lever scenario. And so let me go ahead and do this one first. Ooh, already upside down. So let's try this way, which is always good to test it prior to taking off the adhesive, but I didn't. And so this is not even fitting. So maybe this is a piece for the other side. Let's check it out. Here we are on the driver's side, and yep, I can tell it already. This is that piece that goes here. So, all right, there's that. Always good to test it out prior to taking off the adhesive. Honestly, I didn't do that. However, let my mistakes be your lessons. However, let me go ahead and count to 30. All right, let me grab the other piece that I had for this one, but actually it's for the passenger side. Coming back to the passenger side, let me just give or act upon the advice that I would give you, which is to test it out first. And there we can see that actually fits this one perfectly. And so from there, let's go ahead and take the red strips off so the adhesive can be exposed, therefore stick to the surface. All right, so now we're going to stick it on like so. Let's go ahead and count this bad boy out. 30 seconds has passed, and so now that is on there. It's gonna be in there like swimwear. We gonna move on to the last piece of the passenger side, taking off the red strips, of course, as we have to do each and every time. And then let's go ahead and adhere. All right, let's go ahead and slide this bad boy in there, fit it to the space, and go ahead and press down from there. Count down. All right, I love it, I like it already. Look at that dough. Already different. I saw some carbon fiber panels as well that can go there. So let me pump the brakes for now. We'll see where we go from here. Last but not least, the piece that matters the most is the driver's side. And so from here, we're gonna do what we previously done, which is take off the adhesive, and then we will stick. Great people. The adhesive can be a little sticky or tricky. I guess sticky too, especially like these small pieces, but a little stick to itness and fortitude, and you'll get to where you need to be. And so let's go ahead and fit it. Before we stick it, we gotta fit it. Let me leave that alone. All right, press down. Shake it together. There it is. Perfect. See, practice before made this one to be a perfect fit. Countdown. So I don't know if you all saw during the sticking process, but this piece actually popped up, which I get it. It's very humid out here, and so the material isn't sticky. However, they do give you extra sticky adhesive. So what I'll do is take these. Well, I won't take them off just now. I'll connect new adhesive and then stick it down to where it was. So yeah, fun times, good times, but it's a part of the process. So with the other pieces, I was given these adhesive strips, and so I'll just be able to take these off, place it on the piece, and stick it back on. So I'm gonna get to the next thing because it is humid out here and I want to do this in a garage, this part, but the next part I have to do outside. So when I tell y'all it's humid, oh my gosh, it is humid. However, I took the car out of the garage with the idea of the best lighting situation, but the humidity and the sweats that's already upon me, my Lord. However, in it all with it all, the next thing that we're gonna do requires me to open this box. Let me go ahead and do so and explain what's in there. If you were to look on the outside of the box, it says car wheel covers. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We have some covers that will change the outside look of the Tesla, which driving around, going to different charging stations, and even just taking a look at your personal Tesla, you'll look and like, oh, I wish I could change those wheels, or I wish I could have a different look. However, these great wheels are gonna do just that for me and possibly for you if you do look to make that change. So what I do like is that it's nicely insulated and covered, therefore protected. And so let me show you one of them before I pull them all out. And so, oh man, I love how the intricacies of the wrap, nice and protected. Ooh la la. Come on now, come on, fully black. A little matte with a little gloss too. However, I love it. I love this wheel. And we're gonna put 4 of these bad boys on. Now don't you worry, I'm gonna make sure I give you all the proper links and a discount code to get your own wheels from EV Global. And not only, it's one other thing that I also have from them, well actually 2 other things. Let me show y'all. The great thing about dealing with great companies is that they have all the solutions that you and or I could want or would want. And one of these are the fact that, you know, in the center, there isn't anything that says or indicative of Tesla. However, also you can purchase these covers. So it has the Tesla logo, wheel cover, you know what I'm saying? So whatever color wheel that you choose, they also have other color covers that you can get. You can get the red, the white, the other colors. Links will be down below. However, it completes the overall new look, okay? Because not only is it a new wheel cover, but we also have a new Tesla wheel cover logo. So boom shakalaka, complete the look. Let's go ahead and throw it on the vehicle. Let me show you how easy it is actually. So my first thought is always unbox first so that you can ensure, there's some adhesive promoter as well that I'm sure goes with the center caps. And so we'll use that as well. My first thought is always to unbox all things to ensure everything is the way it needs to go before you start to, you know, any installation. So this is great as well. So for shouts out to EVbase because, interesting. I don't know what this is for. Hopefully there are some instructions. If not, maybe that's why you're watching this video, to see how this all works. But in it all with it all, I'm sure it'll be pretty self-explanatory. We'll take this part out. Another great wheel. So 3 for 3. One more to go as far as the wheels before we have one more thing that we're going to add. That again, I believe if you have a Tesla, you absolutely want to get it too. And we have 4 for 4. 4 for 4, solid wheels, good to go. Check, check, check. All right, nice. Now let's install. All right, so I actually used some of the bubble wrap from one of the wheels. That's gonna be my knee brace. And this is my first time actually taking or popping these off. So we're gonna see what it looks like and lets me know what may be necessary for the other ones going ahead. And so I'm gonna give it a little tug. Maybe not strong enough tug. In other videos it looked a lot easier, but anyhow, let me give it more of a tug. Okay, all right. All right, I like it. Okay, a little force gets you where you need to go. And that's what the wheel looks like without the wheel, which essentially is what we are replacing and changing. And so, boom, is how we're gonna flow and go going forward, which I already love it and like it, okay? And so what we want to do is line, I think that piece can go here. Yup, I don't know. I'm gonna do one and we'll see if I wanna continue to do them. But let me show you what I'm talking about. So this strip and or with the adhesive on this side, the soft strip on this side, I'm assuming that we can adhere it to the wheel itself, which the new wheel that we're gonna place, which is this one here. I'm assuming we can do it around the edges. So let me just give it a try. All right, so now I made the cut. We have the ring going all the way around. There's this center cap that I'm gonna take off that came during transport. The first things first is going to be aligning the air pump with the hole, and then we'll press on from there. Nice, easy peasy. Yep, covers it all. I like it. I'm gonna put the center caps on last because we did have that adhesive wipe, and I'm gonna just go through and wipe them all as we go. And I won't even touch it right now. I don't wanna mess it up. However, it feels secure. All pieces are locked in, center cap locked in. Yep, we all locked in. And I like it. It is pretty flush to the wheel itself. Therefore, I'm gonna go ahead and do these pieces all around. I feel like it'd be a nice touch. So at this point, I like to work smarter, not harder. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the strips onto these other 3 wheels so that once I go out back into the sun, I'll be able just to go ahead and take off and put on the new wheel. So let's go ahead and do that right quick. All right, so here's a lesson that can be learned. Now, it is a lot easier to put that strip, that protective strip, on the wheel with it sitting up and just rotate it as you go, as opposed to like laying it flat down and trying to add the protective film on it laying down. Much harder as opposed to just sitting up on the side, which, you know, there's one difference. And then boom, this is the way that makes it a whole lot easier so that the installation process will be a whole lot better. So what I'm gonna do now is take off the last wheel from the passenger side front to show you what it looks like the old way on one side as opposed to the new way on the other. Let's go ahead and do that. Out with the old, in with the new. All right, so let me show you now what it looks like. Boom, here are my new wheels, again purchased at EVbase, and so that's what that one looks like. And then here is the old. And so if I was to like point out some major differences of why I like these and prefer these, and we're looking at these, it's because like this, as y'all know, this was a used vehicle, and with the used vehicle comes the ownership and acquirement of other people's past dealings. And so specifically, you can see like here where the rims were scratched and things like that quite a bit, and it may look as though, man, Ricky, like you are rough around those corners. No, it's not me, it was the person before me. However, with the wheel cover, it covers that part of the wheel, and so boom, the rim itself is not even visible or noticeable. And I'll even show you what it looks like once I put the other one on that side as well. However, just noticeably different in that respect. But then even that whole blackout look is going to look amazing. Like, it's a winner. It's a winner. And I mean, that turbine looking look, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And so more importantly, that whole scuff situation that I was talking about, I'm gonna show you the difference between what that looks like and now with the wheel cover, how it will look for you. And so boom, just like that, same wheel, now it is covered. You don't even see all the scratch marks or anything like that, which obviously is good for me because it makes me look like the great driver that I am. But then even going forward, it will allow for the rim will be protected 100%. And so wheel protection, rim, sleek look, and then if this were to get scuffed because maybe Chrystle hits a curb or something, my wife will be able just to pop that off and buy some new ones. And so easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let me do the last one before we do the center cap. All right, so a couple things that caught me by surprise that obviously I want to share with you is, one, what I would do is I would take off all the previous wheels or the rim covers and take it to the car wash to get it washed. I wasn't expecting it to be as dirty as it was, and so that was a thing that, you know, I wish I'd done a little bit differently. However, with that, it was very dirty, so I had to go wash my hands and yeah, do that. But now I can come back and put the wheel covers on, and so let's do that just now. All right, so the first things first is I'm going to take off this here adhesive primer. And so let's go ahead and wipe it around this wheel, and then I will do the other ones as well. And so honestly, I'm glad I did, because even in doing so, it was a lot of dirt on each side, which I did 2 on one side, 2 on the other. And so this wipe works. Let me go ahead and adhere. Now that we have wiped, let's now adhere. So now this is going to be the tricky part, because I need to make sure all of the wheel cap covers are all the right way, okay? And so, it's gonna be an eyeball effect, but it's gonna work out. Press and go. 30 seconds, y'all know how I roll. All right, first one on. I like it. I did a little tilt to it, so now I have to do the other ones like that. Okay, so I love it now with the center cap. It seals the deal, you know what I'm saying? Reminding people what it is, even if they don't need the reminder of it being a Tesla. And so, but I just like how it finishes it. And then if you have like another color or like a pop of something, maybe you have like a white or a red or something that, you know, you may want to pop, you can also let that color pop with your center cap cover, right, or insert. And so I must say, with the wheels being the black color that they are, having some armor roll on this tire, it's going to be very pertinent. It's going to look very dull and dry how it looks even right now. So making sure that bad boy stays armor oiled up is going to be a top priority for me, something that I'm just going to have to buy, because sometimes the car is clean but the wheels are dry, like now, because it's been raining and I've been riding in the rain. But anyhow, anyway, let's get to the last and final purchase from EVbase, which at this moment, I feel like the best purchase will be a bottle of water, because how much I sweat while being out here. But with it, EVbase, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. If you have a Tesla, this is something that you need to purchase, that you want to get even before you get it, or for somebody that you know has one. They'll be so thankful that you did. Let me get my scissors to get into it. And so let me go ahead and, well, there's a better way. Let me cut it from the top. Oof. However, driving this bad boy, like the first couple days, I was thinking to myself, there has to be another way. And I purchased tint. We did the tint situation for the Tesla, which I showed y'all, that whole experiment and that whole process. However, there's another step that is necessary for you to better enjoy the cabin ride in the Tesla. Boom. And is this right here. If it's not clicking or if it's not making sense just now, just keep on. Oh man, it's even in a nice little bag. I like this. I like the packaging and the attention to detail. Go ahead, EVbase. And so, ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is none other than a screen cover. Sounds like something is in here. Oh, there is. I don't even know what it is. Maybe we'll use it, maybe we won't. However, this screen cover, Jesus. Oh, it's like a little bunny. How about that? Two little bunnies. How about that? All right. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it be the little things that make you smile. You know my style. I say, oh, whoa, whoa. Okay. This, game changer. A lot bigger than what I was expecting, but we're gonna see if it works. And then here's the other one. Let's see. Oh, that's what this is. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out. Because what I thought I bought, let's see if it's actually what I have. All right, so I had to like visually fit it before I actually did this video. And so here's the problem, ladies and gentlemen. When you have this sunroof that has no cover, it gets so hot in the cabin. All right, and so what this device is, it is a sun cover, okay? And so ideally, you just slide it in here like so. Boom, boom, yes, okay. Oh, it feels cooler already. But now I have to figure out, how do I get this to stay up? People, so we figured it out largely because I had to go to the website. However, they give you these clamps. These clamps were in the bag, and you slide it into the top part of the ceiling, and then it clamps onto to hold up the screen protector, okay? And so there's this part, the white part that comes, this part, and then there's that silver part. Boom shakalaka. They kind of both look white. One side should be silver, which goes up to be reflecting, and then the white part faces down to be protected. You know what I'm saying? One reflects, one protects. How about that? Shouts out to EVbase for having those visual images on the website. So let me go ahead and attempt to install and talk you through the whole process, okay? Wow. I thought I was recording this whole time and I actually wasn't at all. But nonetheless, son is slid these here pieces in because these are the holders for the shade itself. And so very easy to just slide those pieces on. Which I saw that spot. I had never even seen that spot before, but it's amazing when you're working around and doing things in the car, how you see things. But nonetheless, ideally, what should happen now is, let me make sure, yep, silver side goes up. Yep, silver side here, which is reflecting the sun, and then the white side, which I chose, there's white or black you could have chose. I chose white because it matches the interior of the vehicle. But the white sides go down. And let's see, because I should, yep, be able just to clamp it on the holders. This one wants to be a little difficult, so I'll come back to it. And then let's do this side. Yep. Let's do this side. Slow and steady, Ricky. Slow and steady. Yep. Boom shakalaka. Oh, I feel the protection already, y'all. And you may be thinking to yourself, but what? What about the skylight? What about seeing the stars? What about seeing up? I don't want that. I want comfort, okay? And this shade is going to provide comfort. There's even space and shade for the back area, which I'm going to leave that part out because the kids may be all right. If they look and see mine, they're like, oh man, daddy, I want mine to be protected too. I have that. I can do that too. I can do that. But nonetheless, we have protection, y'all. Haha, just like that, great people. We've made 3 modifications to the Tesla, adding the carbon fiber look. We've changed the wheels. We added the wheel cover. But then thirdly, we added the shade, which again, that is something that I believe all Tesla owners should have. And if you know somebody with a Tesla and you've ridden in theirs, find it or gift it to them. Let them know you were thinking about them. And that gift right there is going to be everything that they didn't know that they needed, but so happy that you provided it for them. And you could go on EVbase.com to purchase these items that you saw, all items really that you saw. They have them there under accessories. Find which Tesla that you have and boom shakalaka, you'll be able to go from there. But then icing on the cake is that you'll be able to get 20% off your total purchase. All you have to do is type in Jones Family as a discount code in the checkout process, and 20% off will come off just like that, great people. All right, so make sure y'all stay tuned for any other Tesla modifications that I will do. There are quite a few things that you can do with a Tesla and things that I will look to do with my Tesla. Shouts out to EVbase for, boom, there it is on the box, for providing all the accessories, all the things that are available to accessorize the Tesla. And you'll be able to see those things come along the way on this here Tesla and hopefully on yours. So if you have one, let me know in the comment section down below, and let me know what things that you look to do to your Tesla to make it uniquely yours, specifically yours, and accessorize it to your liking. As y'all can see, carbon fiber is the way that I love to accessorize my Tesla. And yeah, but there's so many options. There's color options, so many options. Go to the site, you'll see, but use the discount code so that you get that % off. However, with the all in and all great people, I love you all. I appreciate you all. Thank you for staying tuned. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and check back in for other modification or other things that we do here on this channel. Until next time, peace. All right, about to start this bad boy in 3, 2. Wow. I need to add that to the end. All right, let's go ahead and start.